How fat is the fat penguin from Mario?
That's a question I think every human being has asked themselves some part in their life. Fear no more, since I have the answers you have been thirsting for. The height was very easy to estimate, and the weight of this fat boy took a few more seconds. Mario is what I gathered on Google 155 centimeters tall, with a weight of 89 kilograms. He does not look thick whatsoever, but I guess his very heavy bone structure is a consequence of the Italian diet being passed down dozens of generations. Why do I even bring up his weight? Either way, in my edit program, we can see that this picture's height is, for some reason, 66.67%. The picture is clearly all the way up and down, but it doesn't matter. When I size down the picture to 100% Mario business, we can see that he is 29% of the 66.7% of the whole picture. By dividing 66.7 by 29, we get that the penguin is around 2.3 times taller than Mario, which makes the penguin slightly over 3.5 meters tall, or 11.5 feet. That's a big penguin. But how much does this penguin weigh? The best would be to know the stats, weight, bone structures, and so on this specific type of penguin. If we only knew what kind of penguin it was. I found that this penguin in French can be referred to as big razorbill. After curiously googling razorbill, I found out that it's actually a penguin species. They are around 40 centimeters tall and have a weight on around 730 grams. We will now create a size-matching razorbill penguin. By taking this 3.5 meters and dividing it by 0.4 meters, we get that this is 8.9 times taller than a regular razorbill penguin. We now need to calculate how much greater volume a normal fat razorbill penguin has by taking in consideration of all metrics. Otherwise, we would end up with a very small, weird-looking penguin. And yes, this is a penguin looking perfect. I see no flaws. Since we want it 8.9 times bigger overall, we simply take this number to the power of 3. And now we have a 3.5 meter tall razorbill penguin. Just for the interesting fact, 706 normal-sized razorbills can fit into this one. This works because it does. I'm using the same logic as I would on a normal square, rectangle or different form. As you can see here, 1000 decimeter cube perfectly fills up this 1 meter cube. We just have different values to work with here. But, a big but. As you can see, this is not the most fit razorbill penguin out there. I played around for way too long to get the most accurate result as possible. I made him fatter, I made him smaller, I flipped him like a penguin burger, tried to find the perfect align angle to get the best result and came to this conclusion. This part here adds up for this part, and this part here is bigger, but his giant head pretty much negates that. If you take this 173 divided by 86, you get 2.01. Pretty much 2, which means that a razorbill penguin needs to grow around 200% in both width and depth in order to match the fat Mario penguin, plus minus a solid amount of kgs depending on when he last ate. So we take this 706.98 blah 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 times 4, which spits out this very nice number, which represents how much greater volume the Mario penguin has than a regular razorbill. Oh! We then take that number times the weight of a regular razorbill, which was 730 grams, and voila! We made it! The fat Mario penguin has a weight of 2064 kilograms. In short, we can say that this bad boy weighs around 2000 kgs or 2 Nackton. Other animals with around the same weight is a rhino, or like the third of the weight of a male savanna elephant, or like 16,666 bananas.
Thank you for watching, and go eat a banana. It's good for heart disease, potassium and bananas.